या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मीरारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। पूज्य माँ भगवती, पूज्य Sri Arvind, you all are chosen children of the Divine Mother. The most remarkable peak of her sadhana, and that too just at the fake end of her destined and pre-decided human birth of the World Mother. Her realization to this effect was of a tremendous multidimensional divine entity in human figure, and the process that of the entire universal transformation being determined by the World Mother to give new birth to the entire universe is a project ever undertaken by any avatar, any Tirthankar, any representative, any Pegambar, any messenger, any Masiha, or any divine Vibhuti up till now, right from the very beginning of the existence of the world till today, the entire peak world of science ever experienced as such is such a tremendously dimensional and universal cosmic experience being put into practice by this mother in Pondicherry in her very room itself. So this is what the magnitude of her sadhana. We never think of, we never talk of, we never imagine of the height of this experiment. But our little mind can comprehend it. And that is why Mother says that it is just a migration from one room to the another room. It is a new world that is being born from this old world. It is not that the present world is to be destroyed. Present world is to be dissolved. Present world, present matter, present universal Panchamahabhut are all to be dissolved, and the new world is to be created in cosmos somewhere else is not the question. It is the emergence of the new world from the old world. So it is a decisive, ultimate, universal evolution taking place in the bottom cell of the mother's human body. It is the human cell of the human body of the mother is giving birth universally to the new world. So that is what the height, depth, width and all multidimensional entities still invisible, incomprehensive to the evolved human mind of the present scholars even. Nearest and dearest to the mother, moving all the while and breathing all the while around her human body couldn't understand. They also failed to understand the width and height and depth of Mother's sadhana since 1958 till 1973. The real cellular transformation started in mother in 1958, and it was for the first time that 3 subsequent days mother experienced the same thing, and on the third day mother could decide with her corporal mind that it is the physical mind hidden in the cell is the master key. And physical mind means the mind of life that has been given to the cell just at the time of the human birth is an atom of the total divinity put into humanity, put into human body, put into this materialized body in order to be immortal in future. That is the seed. As Sri Aurobindo has written in Savitri, the Godhead seed might flower in the mindless space. That is the very cause, fundamental cause of the universal creation, that Godhead seed she could feel in her shell. That is physical mind, that is the mind of the shell. So mind is not what we call an ordinary thing. It is at most extraordinary boon given to the existence. Human body is a rare boon given to the creatures of the world. But human mind given to human being is still invaluable boon to the human body. You might be ignorant, you might be handicapped, you might be Viklang, you might be fool, you might be idiot, you might be stupid, you might be what we call incompetent. Whatever weaknesses we expect in human body might be there in toto in our body, but still it is a very rare boon given to us, and our psychic living in that human body, incompetent human body, is the true, genuine and very creative collaboratics of the Supreme, and the combination as such is so rarest combination of spirit and matter that it has not to be understood by our utmost competent mind. If we can understand the limitations of the mind and try to realize the limitations, but still having a tremendous confidence on the potentiality of our psychic, then we can awaken this mind of light at our cellular level. We only can do it. We only can do it. And those who are awakened, those who are blessed, those who are chosen, has got this master root hidden, and during this one birth, during this one lifespan, we can realize it, what mother realized in between 1958 to 1973. As new body of the mother emerged from her old body, similarly, the new world is being born from the old materialized world as we see as our planet. So two experiences are simultaneously lived by the mother. No sadhana, no penance, no tap, no ibadat, no bandgi, no upasana up till now ever had been in the world in any form has been totally carried out by the mother for the entire humanity and the earth. It's such a beautiful adventure. Sri Aurobindo says adventure of consciousness, but was totally executed by the mother before the very nose of this Satprem, who received that message, who could see it with his own eyes, and who could take down what was going on directly from the horse's mouth, directly from the mother's mouth, and was recorded. Recording might be incompetent. Recording might be in pieces. Recording might be not up the height of the experience of the mother that was taking place before before his very nose. However, might be incompetent, but that was the unique, very, very, very unique experiment being conducted by the world mother here on this planet, here on the field of mortality, where immortality is to be shown in such a way that within such a tremendously shortest time, every human body can have this future, can have this fortune, and can have divinity at the arm's length. This is what the record of it. This is what the record of this. This is the divine scripture, wherein all different scriptures of the world will be automatically included, scientifically included, logically included, and the little mind today and the little mind of next humanity of tomorrow will have to grasp it, will have to experience it, and will have to mandatorily live. It is getting to be very concrete, Mother says. This is not hallucination. She addresses to Satprem, and she knows that Satprem is recording my voice. Satprem is recording my intimations. Satprem is recording my thoughts at present. Whatever I am experiencing and whatever I am expressing, though I don't understand, though I don't in toto grasp what is going on within my body, but however I express it, is being constantly recorded by Satprem, knowing full well with her human mind at that time, connecting her mind of cell and her corporeal mind, her physical mind, pure, absolute and perfect, with the incompetent of up to the height of a limited mental level of her corporeal mind in human body, feeling the largest magnitude of the universality in her corporeal mind. Mother says that it is very concrete. It's not hallucination. It's not imaginary. It is getting to be very concrete. It is not only concrete. Every moment it is getting more and more concrete for you people. For the people who are mentally incompetent, people who are psychically unaware, people who are materialized in a competent matter, still having no idea of what competence of their physical matter they are enjoying at present and they are granted, but to realize this and this only, and it is ever progressive concrete reality. That is why it is concrete. Very concrete. You do this. Gesture to the left. Mother just looking at left. You can see how Satprem has recorded and how Satprem has recorded all of these, such a minute description. And everything becomes artificial. Everything becomes artificial. What I can see, including you, including your instruments, including your thinking, including your mind, including your personal, by each and every part of your personality, everything is artificial. As compared to the utmost natural and divine what I am feeling at my cellular level. As compared to the experience I have in my body, and when I look at the world outside, I think that everything is artificial. This is the stage where Adi Jagat Guru Shankaracharya, an ancient rishis of the world, says that Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. This is Jagat Mithya. But provided if your psychic gets this height, that it can work at this central level, it can work at the microcosms level, It can work simultaneously at the macrocosms levels. There is no contradiction in between. There is no difference between two levels. One is at the bottom and another at the highest unimaginable peak, together as one. But it is concrete. Hard, dry, see, hard, dry, false. Everything what I see externally is hard, dry. I can't get pleasure, I can't get joy, I can't get bliss, I can't get any reward, I can't get my satisfaction. Satisfaction that is really to be made available to my psyche is not available in the external reality. It is Satprem within me. It is within me. I can get it from within. False, deceitful, artificial. You do that, gesture to the right. You do that, gesture to the right. One old room is at the left hand side. Appropriate, genuine, target, objective, sole objective for the whole of the existence is at the right hand side. So it is just at smallest distance to be crossed over. One room is here and another room is there. Both are being lived by me at my cellular level right now before you and is so concrete. And everything becomes vast. Everything becomes vast. Satprem, I can feel everything becomes vast. My cell also becomes vast. Though it is atom, though it is molecule. Anuro Raniyan, Mahato Mahiyan, simultaneously I can experience both of them. How can I express? How can I demonstrate? One is at the left hand side, another is at the right hand side. Becomes vast, calm, luminous, limitless, happy. You can consolidate all such sentiments and feel the divine bliss being experienced by me at my cellular level, but that divine bliss is being granted to be experienced in future to the entire humanity. And that's all it takes. Mother tilts her hand from side to side. How? Where? It can't be described. See, Mother also says that it can't be described. Though I am describing, but it can't be described. Inexpressible it is. But it's only a movement of consciousness. My consciousness is moving from left to right. My consciousness is moving from old to new. My consciousness is moving from mortality to immortality. My consciousness is moving from atom to the vast. My consciousness is moving from human to the divine. I can feel human mother, that is human motherhood rather, and divine motherhood too. In this one body, at present before you. And the difference between true consciousness and false consciousness is becoming increasingly precise and at the same time thin. It is so precise, but it is so thin, The difference between one level of consciousness and transformed level of consciousness is very thin. Even screen is not seen. Difference is not felt. Existence of that curtain in between is not felt, but still is a curtain. Because one section of the my consciousness is having two-sided experience because it is relativity. I am living as human being in relativity, though I am divinity. But the difference and the curtain between the separative means between my two levels of consciousness is very, very thin, is not seen, and that is why I cannot express it. False consciousness is becoming increasingly precise and the same time thin. There are no great things to do to get out of it. See, there are no great things to do to get out of this old room of mortality to the new. It is very easy, very easy, very easy, because it is being practiced here and it is being so concretized here that no more effort from anybody in future for the millenniums together will be required. No more effort. So you can see to what extent we people are fortunate that we have at least grasped the glimpse of that what is going to take place very, very soon. Very, very soon. The reality which is not up till now imagined or drawn, imagined or put into blueprint is being concretely realized by the Divine Mother on this planet. Great things to do to get out of it. It's like a very hard, thin, little rind, very hard, though malleable, but very, very, very dry and very thin. It is very, very, very dry and very thin. It's this sort of film. It's like a film of difficulties and complications added on by the human consciousness. It's much more prominent in man than in animals. It is much more prominent in man. Bado bhag manuj tan pawa. This is the human body. Is limited, is mortal, is bound to be the victims of all circumstances, captivating by death, whatever it is, but still it is very, very unique. Complications added on by the human consciousness. It's much more prominent in man than in animals. Animals don't have it. This psychic, operative psychic, psychic in mobility, psychic in motion, psychic in determined motion is a boon given to it. Mamai Vamso Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuto Sanatana is very, very unique. But we make our instrument unnatural with the mal application of our mind. Our mind is not being operated as it ought to have been operated throughout the life. Animals don't have it. It's something inherent in man and in mental development. It is inherent quality. Divine spark, Godhead seed has been given to man, has been given to human being. It is human figure that only can bear it. It is the human figure that only can hold it. It is the human figure that only can accept it. And it is the human figure that can accept the evolutionary speedy march. It is very speedy. That is what in our last episode we have seen. That speed is such a powerful speed that only human shell can bear it. Human shell can bear it. And it is something very thin and dry, like an onion skin, and yet it spoils everything. It is just like an onion skin, but though it is very dry and thin, but it can spoil everything. And that is what the process going on in our body at present. We can take jump and we can have the same experience as mother did, because mother had passed through these all massacre. Mother has passed through these calamities. Mother has passed through this volcanic heat for us, for human race and for the world. We can also have it within no time, with least of the efforts on our part. but still we are not ready. We are ready to bank upon our mind, we are never ready to bank upon our psychic. It is the emergence of psychicality on the base of mentality. Base is the base of mentality, but it is the psychicality that is emerging, and it is the materiality of the world where on the pedestal of the materiality of the world, this new psychic world, new light world, new world of the divine light, Varam Rupam Jyoti, is emerging. So world is also not bearing, and human body is also not bearing, which I am bearing at present for entire humanity. Thin and dry, like an onion skin, and yet it spoils everything. It is the stupid onion skin of human mentality. Human mentality is just like a stupid onion skin. See, it is stupid. Our human mentality is just a stupidity. Skin of human mentality, you know how terribly thin an onion skin is, and yet nothing gets through it. Nothing gets through it. Though mother says that it is inexpressible, but still mother expresses it fully. The consciousness is deceptive. That old consciousness is deceptive. It is my old consciousness, my old habit of consciousness pulls me out. Resist my motion, resist my migration, resist my progress in the right direction. If World Mother feels so, who are we? You can just imagine, who are we to have it? Satprem writes, the same vibration, but of course there aren't 50 kinds of vibrations in the universe. Satprem says, there are 50 kinds of vibrations in the universe. There is only one, the one that carries the worlds and us. But it is one vibration put into execution by the mother can take the whole world from one world to the another world, from one room to the another room. And that is why it appears to me, it seems to be looking to the mother, it seems to be possible and feasible. Otherwise, I could also have just gone out of this room. When my purpose is not served sitting in this room and looking this new scenario, if my mind also, stupid mentality on my part, if is active at that time, I could have left this room. That screen is exactly the formula of our human. This is the formula. If we can recognize our mentality to be a stupid, like an onion skin, that is our key. Recognize our mind, know our mind, realize our mind, and realizing the extreme limitations of our mind, we can give birth to our psychic to come to the forefront. So world is being born from the world. New humanity is being born from the mortal humanity. New cells are being born from our old dead cells, and dead cells means not clotted in cancer. Dead cells mean the cells which are likely to be awakened, but which are ignorantly not awakened. Still, that one wave is going on and one wave is working. Screen is exactly the formula of our human onion skin, the fish bowl. It is one fish bowl, one room, one world, and we are going to another fish bowl, another room, and another world. And that movement is so encompassing, all encompassing and constant, that it gives a feeling of immobility to a normal perception. It gives immobility to our normal perception. It gives immobility to our mind, and our stupid mind also can be so steady that it can at least secretly and silently witness this. It can secretly and silently witness this psychic movement and psychic growth. Godhead seed might grow into a new reality. It is the time being felt as timeless. It is the mortality that can experience and taste the immortality, first at the cellular level and that at the universal, and second at the universal level. What the illusion is that must be destroyed. Only the illusion created by our onion skin's separative instrument, that is our mentality, our degenerate mentality, our diverted and perverted mentality. If it is removed, then that illusion can be removed and we can have reality in our hands. What the illusion is that must be destroyed so that physical life may be uninterrupted. Our physical life may be uninterrupted by any negative waves, uninterrupted by any negative reaction created by our own stupid mentality. To discovering that death comes from a distortion, our death that comes from this distortion, from this illusion created by our own mind, distortion of consciousness and nothing more. And nothing more. That is what Mother says. This is what the distortion I can see, and that is the real source of death. So what is the source of death? Is the source of disease. What is the source of death? Is the source of discomfort. What is the source of difficulties, plight, unhappiness, whatever it is the source of this distortion launched by, and every moment is being launched by our stupid mentality. So mind is the real cause of our death. And mind is the real cause of our death. With the means of our human body, the cellular transfigured body, we can remove death, because body is death is accepted by our body. Death is accepted by our cells. It is the psychic that is enforced by the acceptance of the cells to pass away, leaving this body. So what is the master key? The master key lies within our body. If psychic gets proper room, if psychic gets proper scope, if psychic gets proper momentum and opportunity, it can remove death. And death for whom? Not for psychic. Death for body. Psychic can remove the death of the body, and psychic can generate immortality, and that immortality is being felt as vardhan by each and every cell of the body. That is new body. The greater the speed, the greater the slowing down. We can slow down the velocity of death. We can slow down the velocity of mortal time. We can slow down the degeneration and deterioration. We can slow down the degeneration within, that is malignancy, and degeneration outside is kal, is time. We can stop the play of this time, that the eyes of the timeless might look out from time. And we can witness it, we can see it, provided we can get this speed. The greater the speed, the greater the slowing down. If we can accept greater speed, that is of psychic, to root out the lesser speed of the mind, that is chanchalta, chanchalam hi manah Krishno, that is to be rooted out by the greater speed, real speed, genuine speed of our psychic, then body can get rid of death, disease and everything that is plightful for our human life. It's different, mother says. It's different. It is very special. Though it is different, my experience is different from anybody. Anybody means whosoever living there, even in Pondicherry around me. Including you. Including you. It's very different. It is very special. It is an innumerable present. It is an innumerable present. Very dictum is very suggestive. It is an innumerable present. It is in present that the billions and billions of the people of the world may experience it anywhere they might be living. My experience is not the experience. Experiment is not the experiment concentrated only on this room of Pondicherry, concentrated in this room, but it is so universalized that none can escape from this orbit. None can get out of this orbit. None can run away from this orbit. Mandatorily, everybody will have to experience the spark of immortality, living in terrible mortality. That is what the experience.